Hello everyone, and welcome back to my podcast, A Journey Through Space. So, on last week's episode, I asked you guys to send me any questions that you had about the filming process or the film in general, and I got some great questions. So on today's episode, we will be looking through some of the questions that I were asked, and I'm going to answer them for you. So our first question today is from Lola, and Lola asked, how did your production skills develop throughout this project? That is a great question, Lola. So our production skills developed significantly throughout the filming process. The main skill I improved on was my CapCut editing skills. I already knew how to work my way through more simpler basic projects, but this film opening required a little more extensive knowledge of the app and encouraged me to learn more about it in order to edit our project much better. I also learned how to use a green screen as well. Of course, I had never learned how to use a green screen and therefore never learned how to edit one. So I had to watch a video and play around with the app to figure out how CapCut allowed someone to edit a green screen background. Additionally, my collaboration and problem-solving skills were tested and built upon throughout this entire product purpose. I worked cohesively with my members to plan and write the script for the film and discuss ideas. We all contributed our different skills and resources to efficiently produce a quality film opening. We also developed our problem-solving skills further, as there were a lot of obstacles that we had to face throughout the filming process, both major and minor problems. We had to learn to make the best of our resources as we were limited. Of course, during production, not every film company has unlimited resources to work with, but us being high school students, we did not have high-tech equipment, a big budget, unlimited time, and professionals to work with. So what we did very well with was learning how to do as much as we could with what little we had. We also got better and faster at doing our makeup and costume changes. This is very important because timeliness is very important in the film industry, and spending excessive amounts of time on makeup and costumes would have cost us valuable filming time. Therefore, we developed the skill of quickly doing our makeup and costumes while trying to also maintain continuity in our mise-en-scène. That is, again, a great question, Lola. Now, our second question is from Stacy, and she said, how did you integrate technologies, software, hardware, and online in this project? That is another great question, Stacy. So, we integrated a lot of technologies into our project. We used an iPhone 16 Pro to film this project. We did not have any fancy cameras or sound equipment, so we had to make do with what we had. The iPhone. We also utilized light technology for our film. Our teacher flickered lights on and off in the classroom to mimic alarm lights. We also used bright lighting to illuminate our faces properly and enhance the quality of our clips as much as possible. Additionally, a combination of both hardware and software technology was the use of green screens and chroma key editing. Chroma key editing is the layering of images in videos based on color, hence the color green. Our school did not have a very sci-fi looking setting, so we decided to use a green screen to enable us to have more choice of backgrounds and settings. This made the film a bit more believable when it came to sci-fi and more interesting to watch. I mean, who really wants to watch a sci-fi movie set inside of a high school? Not me. To edit the green screen, we use an app called CapCut. We use CapCut to edit mostly all of our project. It is a great software that has a lot of free editing tools, and it is user-friendly for those who aren't super advanced when it comes to editing. Through CapCut, we added sound effects, video effects such as shaky movements and flashing lights, and we added in the credits and the logo. We also used our iPads to plan our project and script, look for inspirational videos, and find backgrounds for our spaceship scenes. We used our phones to communicate about the project as well using our group chat. We were able to discuss ideas, problems, send reminders to each other throughout the filming process. This was an integral part of production, and we really needed it. Again, a great question, Stacy. Unfortunately, these are all the questions I can answer today. I will see you all in the next episode of A Journey Through Space. Thank you for watching.